Republic of Poland occupies the geographic center of the European continent. Warsaw is at the international crossroads on the highway between Paris and Moscow, London and Istanbul, Rome and Leningrad. Poland thus fulfills her historic mission as the transmitter of Western culture to Eastern lands. The re-established Poland contains less territory than did the Polish Kingdom of 1772. Today, Poland consists of 150,000 square miles, fifth in size in Europe. A vigorous population of 33 million souls maintains the second highest birth rate in Europe. Our first stop, Cracow, Poland's ancient capital, the heart of medieval Poland. Listen. The trumpeter of Krakow, sounding the hay note. The broken note is a daily reminder of the trumpeter who in 1241 was warning the inhabitants of the coming of the Tartars when a Tartar arrow pierced his throat. St. Mary's Church, from one of whose towers the hymnal is sounded daily. The Wawel, Poland's Tower of London. The quaint streets of old Krakow, arched and cobbled as they were centuries ago. The Barbican, a circular fort in the style borrowed from the Arabs at the time of the Crusade. Here is an ancient chapel carved out of salt at the entrance of the salt mines of Wieliczka. During 800 years, Polish miners have carved here, 1,000 feet below the surface, a city of salt with stairs and streets, restaurants, chandeliers, altar and shrine. The Wieliczka salt mines, employing 2,000 miners, are among the largest in the world. The city of Katowice, Pittsburgh of Poland, with its vast coal resources, has developed a great iron and steel industry. Great strides have been made in the manufacture of machinery, agricultural implements, aeroplanes, diesel motors, and railroad equipment. A locomotive completely built by Poles in Poland, a striking example of Polish industrial progress. Today, Poland builds even her own steel bridges. Coal, millions of tons of it, lies beneath the earth's surface here in Upper Silesia, one of the richest mining districts in Europe today. The most important mineral of Poland, coal is even being used as a means of barter for automobile parts and ships. The two new transatlantic steamers constructed in Italy for the Gdynia America line are being paid for entirely in coal. Not only coal, but lumber keeps Polish home fires burning. Poland has the sixth largest forest area in Europe, over 23 million acres. Yet in lumber trade, it occupies fifth place. The two important timber centers are the Carpathian Mountains and the vast virgin forest of Białowieża. The giant pines, spruce, fir, and oak trees are cut and trimmed by lusty Polish lumbermen, and the logs floated down swift-running rivers, finally reaching Gdansk and Gdynia to be loaded on outgoing steamers to all parts of the civilized world. One of the richest oil fields in Europe, the district of Warsaw. Oil is one of Poland's most valuable natural resources, and each year these wells produce about 500,000 barrels. The apple of the eye of the Polish people is Gdynia, Poland's bay window on the sea. Only 10 years ago, there was nothing but these fishermen's huts to be seen, their nets, their boats, and bleak sand dunes. But today, Gdynia is a modern city, bustling with activity. It has a vast harbor with modern facilities to accommodate 50 ocean liners at a time. There are boulevards, hotels, theaters, and a population of 60,000 people. The youngest port in Europe, it has already become the busiest on the Baltic. Sacred to every Pole is the city of Częstochowa, containing the famous Paulist monastery. On the feast day of the miraculous Madonna of Częstochowa, huge crowds of pious pilgrims come to honor the Virgin Mary. At Lovich, too, religious processions are held. Lovich is the background of Raymond's famous novel, The Peasant. Here may be seen the colorful national costumes of Poland in all their glory. About 70% of Poland's people are engaged in agriculture. Poland produces wheat, rye, barley, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, flax, and linseed. No wonder then that Polish peasants celebrate the harvest festival with music, song, and procession. It is a time of universal rejoicing. Here we see Polish farmers presenting a sheaf from this harvest to Poland's revered President Ignaz Majewski. What ho! Who are these gay cavaliers on their spirited horses? They are the bridegroom and his friends come to capture the bride and lead her off to church. The marriage ceremony and wedding festivities provide the most colorful aspects of peasant life in Poland. Around them have clustered beautiful traditions, quaint folkways, and symbols rich with poetic feeling. The bride's mother scatters grain on groom and guest, symbolic of the plenty that the happy couple shall enjoy. She gives them honey to symbolize the peace and happiness that shall be theirs throughout life. Now for the festivities and the dancing. And who dances better than the peasants in Poland? The spirit of their dancing is expressive of the youth and vigor, the poetry and humanity of the Polish people. No jazz or foxtrot for them. Their beautiful and spirited dances, the dashing mazur, the capricious Krakowiak, the oberek, or the lively kolomeka. These dances exhibit the true spirit of the picturesque peasantry of Poland's countryside. And here is Warsaw, the present capital. Viewed from the banks of the Vistula, Warsaw, Poland's capital since 1596, presents a majestic view. Cracow reflects the Renaissance, Warsaw the modern world. Here in Theatre Square is the beautiful Opera House, whose facade is the largest in the world. This is the home of the Ministry of Creeds and Education, a modern structure built since the rebirth of Poland. A rare sight at night is the Prince Poniatowski Bridge, a beautiful viaduct leading to the new villa district of Saskatchewan. The statue of Prince Joseph Poniatowski, Marshal of France, who perished in 1813 in the Battle of Leipzig. The building of the Ministry of Industry, guiding the economic life of Poland. And this is the Polish printing office, where all government banknotes and documents are printed. The Aviators Monument, commemorating the heroism and glory of the Polish flyer. The birthplace of Frederick Chopin, Poland's most glorious contributor to music. And now for a little adventure. Located in Stare Miasto, Warsaw's medieval marketplace, is the world's most famous wine shop, Cracow, the oldest in all Europe. Here you may regale yourself with the famous honey wine, bottled in 1606. Most of the royal houses and nobility of Europe have at one time come to this medieval. Brilliant and distinguished are the gatherings here, and every tourist finds Cracow a unique experience. Here in this chamber are more than 6,000 bottles of wine, encrusted with the age of from 1 to 4 centuries. These ancient and rare vintages represent a great fortune and recall the days when Warsaw was the gayest capital in Europe. But let us hurry to the celebration of the 250th anniversary, when John Sobieski, the Lion of the North, routed the Turks besieging Vienna and saved Western civilization. That has been the traditional role played by Poland's army, to fight for freedom, to repel foreign invasion, to preserve for its own people and that of its neighbors the hard-won fruits of civilization and culture. Marshal Joseph Pilsudski, the man who made modern Poland, who organized the nation's vital forces for victory, reviews the dashing cavalry of the Polish army. At Belvedere, the Polish White House, The private life of Marshal Joseph Pilsudski is rarely open to the public. He shuns formality, pomp, and circumstance. But on his name's day, the children come from far and wide to visit their grandfather Pilsudski, the revered hero of their country and the bright hope of Polish youth. With love and confidence, these little children are expressing their hope and loyalty to Poland that fills every Polish heart. Poland's high destiny is in the hands of her children.